Hey guys, we're gonna do the unboxing video for Hololive. This is gonna be Okayu. We're gonna have upgrades and see everything what comes inside the box. So the little plastic thing. Alright. So that comes with 2 second Okayus. Put them right there. The Oshi Okayu. Put that right there. It comes with 6 of the infinite debuts. Remember, you can run as many as you want of these. Four of the collab effect debuts of Okayu, and 2 of Wanna Go to School, the school Okayu debuts. Okay, so if you do want to get a playset, you would pick up a second one just for these. We have the 4 copies of the Nekomata first, and the other first, vanilla with the effect, with the what's called. We have 2 blooms, idle blooms, and 2 buzzes. And then you get 2 coronary spots, 2 lapis spots. We have 4 Noticas, 2 Monishrines, 2 amazing pieces, 2 pen lights, 2 So That Makes You My Enemy, 4 Dorable Constructions, 2 Okanya, 2 Onikari, and 20 Boom Cheers. And then it comes with Hollow Power, points, damage, and SP Oshi skill. And again, in the small box. Alright, so that's what the deck comes with. We'll do upgrades. Alright, and this is how I would upgrade the deck. It's completely different. Some things you might notice using Hololive gamers, you can use Dorable Construction. You're really only using this just because they both search for meal. I just like the gamers in case I want to splash in a Korone. She comes out in the future in Fubuki. But this is how I would update the deck. Another thing, if you do not like the meal package, you can use Chloe, and you just lean heavily more into some of these Miu buzzes, these first. Okayu buzzes, I'm sorry. Use these Okayu buzzes instead of these Miu's buzzes, and it should turn out a little bit about the same. And these are the Okayus we're running. We're running 10 of the regular debuts, 100 HP, just a good card. And then we're running the collab debuts, Okayus. We're using these because when you collab with 2 gamers and your whole deck is gamers, again, Okayu or Mio, you would be able to deal 10 to their back and 10 to their center or collab. And then you'd be able to bloom on top, which is pretty good. You would bloom on to the Okayus here. This one you may send 1 cheer from your archive right after your gamers. So Okayu does want to do that. So this is really good for that. It increases your damage, or it gets back your archives after you use them. You want to use the this Okayu, the first Okayu, first buzz from this set. If she's in the center, then all your Okayus on stage, you have an extra +20 to your opponent's center hollow mem. So if you collab with this, if this is in your center stage, you collab with this, you're doing 30 to the center stage, and you're doing an extra 10 back to the back, so it just increases your damage. And then the Poison Tat deals 50 damage, but it increases your souls. So it deals 50 damage at the front, and if you choose their center hollow mem to archive one of your cheers, you're going to be dealing an extra 40 damage to the center, 20 basically anywhere else. And then you do another 20 into the back as well. So you're going to be doing 40 damage to collab and 20 damage to collab and 20 damage to the back, or 40 damage to center and 20 damage to back. So this is a really, really good card. It's actually probably mandatory if you do want to upgrade this deck. The last one is the second Okayu. She is advantage against white, which is very important if people still want to be playing Promise or Kanata. And then you can archive 2 cheers, deal special damage to one of your opponent's center hollow mem and one of their back hollow mem. So again, if you have the Buzz on center and this one in collab position, you're going to be dealing 50 to the center hollow mem and 30 to the back, and then this one is going to be dealing a lot of damage. And with all that damage, it's gonna rack up really quickly, and you'll probably be able to get quick knockouts. Okay, so the last is the meal. So we have 2 of the debuts. We only needed 2 debuts. We don't need too much. If you do want to run one more, there's the option to run one more. You could probably just cut down on one of the Okayus, but honestly, I prefer 2 Mios. The reason being is because you want to bloom on your blooms. So you're going to bloom Mio on top of the debut, and then Mio bloom onto Mio bloom. And what this does is you choose one of your hollow mems, and then you send 1 cheer from your cheer. But it has to be onto a gamer's. If you wanted to go pure mono blue, but this is more of a 2-color deck, you could choose Chloe's instead. The 10 HP does matter because Chloe is a little bit bigger. But I do think there's value in this card. The Okami Mio. Mill is top card of your deck. If it's a hollow mem, it gets plus 20. If it's support card, it gets plus 50. So it deals 110 damage for 2 cheers, which is really strong. It's really consistent damage. And I think this is possibly like just a really strong package. If anything, if you don't want to run the buzzes, it is fine. But do at least run the Mios or at least the Chloes. And you'd be able to give yourself at least a little bit of ramp. So Okayu really does need ramp. And the reason why we're doing Mio instead of Chloe's, again, because Dorobo and gamers. Alright, so here we're going to go into more in-depth into each individual card. The Nodokas are your simple draw 3. It's very good in this game where you don't have a lot of card draw. Being able to just draw 3 whenever you want is really good. However, this is a limited, so you only get 1 of these per turn. Hololive gamers, again, searches out anything that is #gamers. Again, if you did want to, you can search Dorobo Construction. This one grabs a little bit more cards, grabs Fumuki, Lapis, Krone, Mio, and Louis. Again, with the Okayu, but it's not as important because we're not really running any Louis or Lapis. But these basically interchangeable however you want. We have Micro 124. Micro 124 is a draw 2, again limited. Roll a dice if it's 3, 5, or 6. You search your deck for a debut and put it onto the board. And add your hand. Then, if you roll a 2 or 4, you draw an extra card. So this becomes a Nodoka or a or it becomes a draw 2 with a normal PC. We're using Retro PC. Retro PC, if you have 3 or less life, you return 1 hollow mem. It's a good card. You use 1 copy in almost any deck. Again, limited, so you only get it once, so you'll have to choose between these. But sometimes being able to get your buzz, especially because Okayu is a buzz deck, you would still want to get this back. So that makes you my enemy. Okayu is really good at putting damage onto the board. She's really good at putting damage into the back as well. So this helps you clean up cards. Okanya, I'm not 100% about an Okanya because it does remove the fact that you get cheers. So if you wanted to, you could replace this card for a normal PC. For normal PCs. But I just wanted to test this card out. And honestly, you could probably use the full normal pieces instead of the Okanyas, and it'll be better. It'll be a bit better. But I feel like Mikorone 24 is just good enough, so you don't necessarily need the normal PCs. But again, you can change these as well if you want to. And the Explosion Magic. Explosion Magic is probably the best card in this set right now. It deals 20 damage to Center Hollow Mem or Collab Hollow Mem, that helps you knock out. The only downside is that you can't get knockouts with this, but that's not really a downside. This is basically just a better axe in my opinion. You really only need damage for a short burst, and this helps out a lot with that. And lastly, the Oshi using Hoishimashi Suisei. Suisei, when you deal damage to the back, and she does deal that, Okayu does deal a lot of damage to the back, you get an extra 50. And then for your SP Oshi's Ohi skill, any damage you deal, you will basically repeat the same damage to one of the bags. So if Okayu here is hitting for 100, you'd be able to repeat that for 100. I'm not 100% on the rulings. I would need to check if it increases special damage, but I am pretty sure it does not. Or it would be separate. But if you don't like the Suisei, Kobo, which I do not have at the moment, is a good option placement. One hollow power to deal 20 when you remove energy, remove cheer, and it is a 6 life. Again, she does remove cheers specifically on the buzz and the seconds. So you would be dealing an extra 50, 20, 20, and then an extra 30 with the Kobo, 20 with the Kobo on both of these. However, if you do not like the Suisei or the Kobo, there is another better than this option because this one's not as great. There is the Crazy Ollie. Crazy Ollie, all you're going to be using her skill for is the Ollie Revives. Ollie Revives is a draw for discard 2. Again, draw power is king in this game. Being able to draw 4, even though you're not going to have use for your other skills, is really, really worth it. Crazy Ollie, again, in almost any deck, really, really strong. And this is how I would upgrade the deck. Like a little quick reminder on the cheers, we're running 16 blue cheers and 4 greens, only because we do need the green for the Okayu to attack. You could cut this down to maybe 3 greens and 17 blues. But I want to see this, test this for a little while. I will have a deck log for this deck on the description. If you guys want to test the deck out as is, it will be there. I will try to also update the deck on how I like playing it. So yeah, so this is what you got in the Okayu structure deck, starter deck. Honestly, pretty worth it. Leader, the Oshi is pretty good. And if you really like Okayu, this deck is just fine. That's for the time. Thank you guys. See you in the next one.